All right, everybody, welcome back to another episode of Word with Ty Brownlow. I'm your host, Ty Brownlow. Remember, no one is worthless. No story is worthless. Today, Amen. Ladies and gentlemen, I have a very, very special guest for you. Please put your hands together for Miss Kiana Dancie.
Okay, now it's the Kiana Dancie. Hello, sir.
Okay, the Kiana Dancie. That's right. Man, hey, that's what it is. That's what it is. All right. How are you?
I am fantastic. I'm sorry. I was hungry, so I had to steal those little 2 minutes and put some food in my mouth, but I'm here and I'm ready. I am blessed. I am alive. Any day above ground is a blessing.
There it is. There it is. And today, man, we're here to talk about some of those, things as well. Some of those blessings you have behind you.
Amen.
And let me just get the record straight. The Kiana Dancie, comedian, actress, TV host, now author.
Yes.
And that's what we're here to talk about. That's right. So, bye-bye bags, laughing to lighten your load. Tell us about it.
So listen, the inspiration behind this book came because I had plastic surgery. I'm just going to be very honest and transparent with you ladies and men. I got the bags under my eyes removed. So in the process of healing physically, I decided I need to heal emotionally and internally. And what was that looking like for me? I'm a child molestation survivor. I have lost my dream job. I've been through some relationships that didn't work. So I was laying in my bed, I was like, okay, I'm gonna come out this day looking young and fresh. I need to get myself together internally and emotionally. I can't be carrying all this baggage around. So I laid there and I actually called my mom. I was like, Mommy, you need to come in here. And she was like, what, girl? Because I'm laying in the bed, couldn't get up, couldn't do nothing. I said, I need you to get a piece of paper. I need you to write this down right now. So she wrote it down. She wrote down anything that reminded me of my insecurities, my failures. And I said, Mommy, write it down. And as soon as I was able to get up and take them baggies off those bandages off my eyes, I burned it up. I burnt that thing up. It would never hold me hostage again. You taking it in, ain't you? Oh, that's a lot to take in for you, huh?
Well, no, I'm just saying, but you know what? You use that as, man, you know what? I'm going to empower myself. I'm going to go out here and be the best me possible, because if I'm making this change on the outer side, I gotta make the change, inwards as well. I can't be out here the same person.
Absolutely. I feel like you can be beautiful on the outside, but if you ugly on the inside, it does not matter how pretty you are. If you have an ugly personality, if you're walking around here pouring your baggage and giving, transporting all your drama and trauma on people.
Yes.
Child, you can be the baddest in the room, but eventually it's gonna be, ooh, she trash. You know what I mean? So yes, I used that time to heal and to really figure out what I felt like was holding me back and holding me down. So I unpacked my bags and honestly, I laughed at it all.
Okay, so now, in your opinion, who does this book speak to? Because I know you're giving your personal testimonies, you know what I'm saying? But for those out there, like, you know what, that sounds a little bit like this story or this, that, or the other, like, in your opinion, who does this book speak to?
I think it speaks to everyone. There's not a person on this planet that has not been through some things. Now, the book is pink. Don't. The book is pink because I like pink. But trust me, strong men wear pink, and if you good, you might like a little pink too. Don't play with me. So this book speaks to everyone because you all have been through something. Sir, I don't know what your dramas are, what your traumas are. I don't know what you've been through, but maybe, you lost an opportunity that you thought was yours or you deserved. Maybe it was a woman that somebody snatched up from you. Maybe you had desires to go pro and some sort of sport or something that you thought that you were good enough and you were going to go all the way. I don't know what you have been through in your life, but I do know that you've been through something. You cannot be on this earth and not have been through something because it's impossible. Something has reminded you, like, dang, I came up short on that one. Dang, oh man, I lost that on it. So we all been through something. So this book is my story. But while you're reading my story, you're also going to see something in this story that reminds you of yourself.
All right, there it is, y'all. It speaks to all of us.
That's
his pink. Don't get it twisted. Okay? All right, stop that.
Stop that.
Y'all need to get over that. Stop that.
Get over that.
Stop.
And my girlfriend's often telling me, I have a Dancie way of being. I'm real quick to dismiss it and let it go. And it's only because, first of all, let's just be very clear. You hear me? I believe in counseling. I believe in the prescription. Let's start. No, actually, this is how I start. Prayer, prescription, and a couch. You hear me? Because prayer without works is dead. So if you're going to pray all day long, pray, and don't do nothing else about it. God heard you, but what are you doing to activate this prayer? You got to do something. So God sent you somebody that you can unpack all your drama to, and you refuse to go see him. Listen. Black folks refuse to go talk to somebody. Baby, you need to go down and sit on somebody's couch, and they might have to write your crazy stuff a prescription. Get what you need to become full and whole.
I hear that. Hey, look here. She just told y'all what it is, okay? All right? Do that. Because we all need help, and we all unpacking something. Whether you think it's major, whether you think it's minor, we all unpacking something.
Of course, because what you will see is sometimes your baggage or your traumas don't show up until it's too late, or you didn't even realize that you were dealing with something. So like if you're in a relationship or something, like I'm not gonna mention his name, but I was in a relationship and I accused him of being he had financial infidelity. Like he suffered from that. Like whoever he was with before, there was some issues with the money, and I'm not her. So you needed to work through that prior to getting into this relationship. So that's what you don't want to do. You don't want to bring your previous traumas into your new current situation, whether that's your work situation, whether that's a personal intimate situation. I would tell you this. We all carry bags. We do. We absolutely do. But you have to make a decision how long and how heavy you're going to allow those bags to be. So you've been through some things. You're going to make me pay for the drama and the baggage and the traumas that last girl put you through. That ain't my fault. Why I got to pay for her? And why should I make you pay for him? So work on it. Do the work that you need to do. Unpack it. Address it. And that's really the first thing you got to do. First of all, you got to acknowledge you got a problem.
Now, see, you talking about people accepting their ego. Now, Kiana Dancie, now you know good and well.
Accepting their shortcomings. You got to accept their shortcomings. A lot of these people don't believe nothing's wrong with them. Something wrong with you. Something wrong with you.
Where can they get this book?
So, you can go as of Monday, October 25th. It will be available everywhere you can buy a book. Everywhere. So I said, as of Monday, everywhere you can buy a book. Amazon's, Barnes and Nobles, down to your mama house. No, I'm just saying. No, you can go to my website, kianadancie.com. You can buy it directly from me. And if you buy it directly from me, it will be autographed. If you're here in Atlanta, I know that this is going to be dated by the time it come out. But if there's people on here listening that has not been listening before, October 25th, I will be at the Atlanta Comedy Theater. You can come in person. There'll be comics. There'll be poets. There'll be a live singer and a band. We're going to do some work. We're going to laugh. We're going to cry. And we're going to unpack our bags. We're literally going to write down the things that remind us of our shortcomings, our insecurities, and anything that has held us back. We're going to write it down and we're going to burn it up.
Okay. That's
I'm a fire starter, bruh. I set stuff on fire no matter where I go. Fire is significance of fire is renewal.
Okay. But in Atlanta, in certain parts, the significance of fire is a fine. So we don't want you getting fined out there now.
What we're not gonna do. Here's what I will tell you. One of my homegirls said, well, I wrote down, I'm writing down the things that remind me of my shortcomings and my insecurities. I done wrote his name down. I'm about to go set him on fire. Bam! Well, I got some money for the bail and I know the judge, but what we're not gonna do is that.
All right, let's not do that. Let's
not do that. But yes, I mean, I guess you could write the person's name on your... I guess you could write his name on the piece of paper, but I'm just saying to you, to make this personal, whatever you feel like are your insecurities, don't allow them to hold you hostage any longer. Remember, we have a very short life. If you haven't learned anything about being quarantined in the house for a year, we have a very short life. Some people that you started with the quarantine, or you knew you on the other end of it, they not here no more. Life is very short. You can't be held captive or hostage by the things that remind you of your shortcomings or your insecurities. Do something about it. Fix it. Make a move. If you don't got no, look at me. I'm about to get real hood, and I'm not a hood girl, but I know how it works. If you don't got no edges, go buy you some edges down to the store.
See?
They sell edges down to the store. If you don't like your behind, honey, get it fixed. But all this needs to be for you. If you don't like how your eye cocked or you're a bad person, you're mean, you're rude, fix it. You don't have to be this person.
Oh my God. Okay.
Baby.
Stop that.
Keep it real. Keep it real.
Yeah.
Man, these days, some of these fellas can't grow a beard. You can buy a beard. They'll put a whole beard on your face and they'll give you a hairline.
Yes, they will, man. They will hook you. Yeah.
But what I want you to do is not be walking around here and not telling the people when you get wet that hair gonna wash. So you got to, it's gonna go down. You need to let the people know, like, our hair don't come off. You know what I'm saying? But your hair, when you get wet, is down the sink. I need you to be honest.
Oh my
hey,
God.
LA Confidential. Hey, DJ Mo Bounce.
Oh my God. Hey, Kiana Dancie, y'all. I mean, look.
At the end of the day, what I need you guys to know is you can always go to my website.
Yes. What is your website?
It's Kiana Dancie, KianaDancie. Make sure you check me out. I can be found on all things social. I'm the same. Kiana Dancie.
Mm-mm.
Look at that. She flexible, honey. She flexible. I kicked them bags and set them on fire. You hear me? I ain't doing that.
You know what? Oh my God. So look.
What's wrong with you, bro?
Girl, look here. You too much, man. You too much. But I love it though, because you keep it real.
I keep it real. Okay. We're not going to address that too much.
No, but you keep it real. So look, let me just ask, like, the process of writing this book. Now, you know, I know you being a comedian and all, being on TV. I know you around these writers. I know you write your own material as well. Was there any difference in writing a book as opposed to writing material, or can you just explain to us that process?
Well, you know, I will tell you this is definitely a challenge when you're writing a book because I write the way I speak, you know what I mean? So I went to multiple editors. I wanted it to be perfect. In my mind, I never thought it was perfect. It was so much so that I didn't think it was perfect. I was just like, it's not ready. My whole family was done reading it. No one wanted to read it again. Everybody was like, listen, I don't care if there's a comma where it's supposed to be, a period where it's not supposed to be. Put this book out. And it really was perfect timing for me right after the pandemic, because as I told you, we're all broken to some capacity. Yeah. And through this book, because I'm so candid and I'm so honest about my feelings and things that I've been through, I think it was just a good time to really show that, you know, all that you see is not always what it is. There's a lot of smoke and mirrors. There's a lot of people who are hurting and suffering and breaking. You know, laughter, first of all, humor equals pain. So you have to learn how to really step back and laugh at the things that you're going through. And if you can't laugh at the things that you're going through, it's going to eventually break you.
Yeah. It's
going to break you. And if you don't have a way of coping, if you don't have a coping mechanism, and some people coping mechanism is drugs or working out and drinking. I don't encourage that. I encourage, you know, finding a way to deal with things that are more wholesome so that you can be here, because people don't understand when you're drugging and drinking. If something were to happen, someone on this planet is going to miss you. That's so true. Find a better way to deal. You know, write. That's what I did. I used the ability. I use my talent of writing, but I also work with a group of guys called Knights and Noble. They're incarcerated. I work with them. We exchange information. I'm mentoring them on a writing program. So that's something else that I don't even discuss with people. It's just like, there's a lot of things happening in the background.
Well, talk to us about it. Man, look, you just can't be holding stuff like that back at me like, man, look, talk to us about that. How you get started and all that.
Well, I know friends on all places. You know what I mean? So it's one of my friends reached out to me and said, hey, I have a creative writing course. I would love to, you know, see what you think about some things. I want to send some stuff over to you so you can review it. I said, absolutely. Not only are they talented, but, you know, some of these people, and even with the prison system, I'll be honest with you, I don't think the prison system is doing exactly what it's supposed to do. What happens is you put these people in there, they stay on ice for a while, and then they come out with no skills. It's like being in high school. You come out with no skills. You don't have no way to make money for yourself. So a lot of times, I don't know the stat, but many times people return back to that life because they have no way to sustain themselves. So I believe when you go in, you should absolutely have to earn a degree. You should absolutely have to have some sort of skill set. And these days, what are the skill sets that people are paying for? When the last time you met a welder? It's not all the cars about to be electronic. So when who gonna work? Who gonna change the oil? I don't even know if a car had oil in it. If it's I don't know. But we need to be putting people in position to be able to sustain themselves, because at the end of the day, you don't want them to return to the life that they knew. So these young men are doing just that. They're in school, they're writing, they're called Knights and Noble, and they're trying to figure out what they can do, but they're also expressing themselves through their writings.
Okay. Well, I mean, look, at the end of the
day,
I'm
the queen.
Look, at the end of the day, that's still one of the art forms out here that is still needed. People still need to read. People still need to write, because, I mean, as you said, there are a lot of things that are electronic. But look, Facebook shut down, Instagram shut down, Twitter shut down, all that stuff shut down. What you got?
When Facebook shut down, folk lost their mind, didn't they?
Oh man, you know they was mad. Come on now, they was mad for like 8 hours.
I think I saw some people checking to the hospital. They was ill. I was all right.
Look, that's just what it is. That's just what it is, people. All right. So look, what do you got going on in the future? I know you just talked about an event coming up on the 5th?
24th. My book will be available everywhere you can buy books on the 25th. I am currently on tour with Country Wayne. I will be in Baltimore November 5th. I will be in Raleigh in November 6th. I'll be in New Orleans November 13th, and I will be actually in Cleveland at the end of this month with Affion Crockett. So that's at the Cleveland Improv. Here's the thing: I am a working comic. I've learned that I don't. There's so many different ways to make money. I just got off a podcast, and he called this the pandemic, the bandemic. If you didn't come up and during this time of sitting down, I don't know what you was doing. Somebody should have found some kind of extra way to make some money. Let's say this. I know y'all did some illegal stuff, but that PPP gonna put a lot of y'all in jail. I ain't going to jail for PPP, but somebody will.
Oh man, yeah.
This is the pandemic, so I'm out here very busy. I'm also a franchise owner. I'm one of 2 Black women that owns a CPR cell phone repair store. The second Black woman that owns within the company is my mama.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
We own 2200 Duluth Highway in Duluth, Georgia, Suite 102. My mother, my brother, and I were all partners. And when I say one of 2 Black women, there's other Black women that owns within the company, but is their husbands. This is just me and my mama. Okay, so we repair things, your cell phones, your computers, your laptops, anything that is electronic, all things mobile, we repair it. I am also going to start doing some book tours. It's going to be an experience. When I tell you experience, my goal for you when you come to this event, men and women, to come and not only when you come broken, because we are broken, right? You leave a little less broken. I don't necessarily believe that you can become fully whole. I think by the time you come whole, you dead. You going to heaven. But I just really believe that to a certain extent, you're working on things here. You're working on
right. I'm not really there yet. I'm still working.
There yet, but as soon as you become whole, God gonna be like, "Come on, girl. Come on home.
Wait a minute, hold on. I thought I was supposed to enjoy this. Yeah, come on.
Come on, baby. You hold now. Come on home." So I think life, we are always consistently working on ourselves, and you should always be trying to improve who you are. So in this book, you will do just that. You will learn. There's some exercises in here that I want you guys to write down, the things that remind you of your insecurities, your failures, and your, just anything that reminds you of your shortcomings. I want you to write it down, and I want you to burn it up. And that's not that man or that woman. You hear me?
Look, please don't do that. Look,
I guess if you want to put the man's name on the piece of paper,
just say him. Just say her.
Right.
Just her.
Right.
Who's her? She know who she is.
You know who she is. So I'm on tour. I have my book tour coming up. We are actually revving up for 2022, which is going to be bananas. I have a lot of amazing things. A lot of amazing things, and I promise you, as soon as I'm able to discuss it, I'll come back.
All right, yeah. I don't want you saying nothing that you ain't supposed to be saying right now. You supposed
that
to
part. Shay gonna be mad at me.
Right. Go ahead and keeping the lid on that. Go ahead, keep the lid on that. But no, look, I just want to thank you for coming on my platform and just blessing us, with your presence, everything you got going. But before you get up out of here, I gotta pose the last question to you.
Okay, come on.
This is the question that my show's known for, so I'm gonna present it to you. Miss Kiana Dancie.
You better.
That's right. All right. You gotta ask somebody. No, just one.
Hey, Jerry.
What is the one word that best describes you and why?
Fire starter. Everywhere I go, I start a fire and I set it on fire. Because what I keep trying to tell you, there's a significance in fire. There is a reason that we have fire. Fire stands for renewal, start over, new beginnings. You burn down to the ashes, sweep it up and start again. You hear me? Fire starter. Everywhere I go, I set it on fire. And I'm not afraid of it. And I used to say I'm a firecracker, but no, I ain't no firecracker. I'm gonna go ahead and be the bomb. I'm gonna be the bomb.
Come on.
Boom.
Come on. Lead your effect. That's what it is.
Everybody know I'm in the room. I don't dim my light for nobody.
Okay, hey, that's what it is. Hey, look here, y'all. Y'all better recognize talent.
All right? The way.
And she only getting started.
Only getting started. You can't listen. You can't win. You cannot win if you never start. You can't lose if you never quit.
That's just what it is. Boom, y'all. Mic drop. All right. Woo. Man, look, this has been Word with Ty Brownlow. I've been your host, Ty Brownlow. Remember, no one is worthless. No story is worthless. Follow me, all social media platforms at Word with Ty Brownlow. Or you can just go to my website, tybrownlow.com. Y'all definitely going to get this gospel with the Kiana Dancie.
I like the way you say my name, sir. You better follow me down to the Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and fan base, which is a Black-owned social media platform at Kiana Dancie. I love y'all.
Boom. That's what it is, y'all. Look, we out, people. Peace.